Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing another Beast Wars review, and that will be of Rhinox. Take a look at this bad rhino right here. Now, a little information about Rhinox. Rhinox is the science officer, for lack of a better term, on the Axelon, and gotta flip that around. And he's kind of a gentle giant, although a gentle giant that will beat the shit out of you. Rhinox doesn't like fighting. He's kind of a pacifist, but when he does fight, he brutalizes people. One of the last people that you want to get into a fight with. Physically strong, he could just throw you around like nothing, and he also has his chain guns, which always looked badass. Always looked badass. And Rhinox served as a stable character throughout the series as that science officer, that peaceful big brother science officer that will kick the shit out of you if he has to. Um, it isn't really until Beast Machines that Rhinox gets a lot of development when he is turned into one of the Viacon generals in Tankor. And becoming Tankor, he kind of becomes evil and he kind of gives into it. He does redeem himself towards the end of the series, but it's a kind of a dark turn for the character. A really dark turn. Um, Interesting note, interesting fun fact is Rhinox, along with Waspinator, is the only character that started at the beginning of the show that lasted all the way to the end that had never got upgraded. Always stayed in his basic mode, which was kind of cool. Kind of cool for the character. So yeah, powers and abilities wise, Rhinox is just physically a brute. Probably as strong as basic form Transformer. Strong, maybe stronger than Megatron. It's up in the air. But definitely stronger than Primal, stronger than Dinobot, stronger than, some of the heavy hitters in Season 1. He gets outclassed later in Season 2 and 3, but for the most part, he is still consistently strong. Good hand-to-hand combatant, more of a brutish style than anything, and he also is incredibly smart and strategic. He uses that to his advantage. Personality-wise, like I said, gentle giant, loves to, he loves nature, kind of. He loves peace. He loves calm and quietness. But he does have that little side to him where he will go off and rage against the machine. Quite literally. Good pun. Here is his basic mode. Sorry, this is his beast mode. I almost threw in basic there. This is his beast mode, and it is, of course, a Rhino. Rhinox, Rhino. And the beast mode looks actually pretty good. It has that tattoo there, the maximal symbol, but on the whole, the beast mode actually looks pretty good. It is color accurate to in the TV show, and it just on the whole looks nice. Fits there good. It's a good figure. Transforming him is pretty simple, and I will not stop the what is it called? The camera, because I don't need to. He has a sword, which he never used in the show ever. Because he never had in the show, ever. Now, I have to say, while I'm transforming this, Rhinox's figure is probably going to be one of the more disappointing figures for me, personally, because it really doesn't do Rhinox, the character, justice at all, not one bit. The character is much bigger, much bulkier. You'll find that this is like a wimpy version of Rhinox. I mean, I guess it's the best you can do at the time, especially being that it was the mid-90s, but still, could have done better with this figure. Could have done better on a whole. In addition to that, with Rhinox, I got rid of his mutant head. I don't know where I put it. It might be in my box over there where I have all my Beast War figures that I'm currently reliving and redoing, but don't know for sure. I might have to check later. But the beast head, the mutant head, isn't 100% necessary. Okay, so got him transformed. Got a little dust on him. Stole this from my girlfriend, and I just use it to dust my figures. Yes. Yes! A little Megatron there. There we go. Make the Rhinox presentable. And as you can see, it really doesn't. Has a vague resemblance to Rhinox from the TV show, but he is probably the least show-accurate figure of them all. which is sad because the character is really cool, and it would have been good to have that show accurate ness with the figure. It would have been nice if they made him like a leader class. They didn't have those terms back then. Ultra class, I think it was back then. But making him a deluxe class like this didn't work in his favor. He has this tail sword, but again, never showed up in the show, so it's not show canon. But who gives a shit? Um, you can just promptly put that in the hand right there. And then he has his chain gun, which looks nothing like the show, because the way he holds it is as such. Let me get that up there. As such. And it should be more like this. Boom. And it should have it right here on the front. But that's not the case. But oh well, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, on the whole, there's not much I can say about Rhinox's figure other than the fact that it's disappointing. Nothing good really came from it. It really wasn't show accurate. And even not being show accurate, it really wasn't that good looking of a figure. I know they made a transmetal version of this figure, which looked infinitely better, but it still wasn't that good. Just to show you how bad this figure was, if it's infinitely better and it still wasn't good, this shows you, this is probably the worst figure in Beast Wars. I will throw that out there. There's a lot of figures that are bad, but this is pretty bad. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. I'm not going to spend too long on Rhinox. Cool character. Really got a good change up in Beast Machines. Figure itself, messa messa. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.